So, say your older cousin or your friend just beat you in Smash Brothers again. 30 rematches, yet no success. Well, I have some good news for you. I'm going to teach you some advice. I'll teach you how to go from this to this. Now, before learning about parrying, there's two things you're going to have to understand first. Frame data and shielding. First, we're going to talk about frame data. Frames are what all fighting games are built on, not just Smash Ultimate. Frames are a universal measure of time for any type of attack that is performed. Super Smash Ultimate runs on the Nintendo Switch at 60 frames per second. Each character has different obtainable numbers of frames for every attack, hence the name frame data. There are three components to frame data. Number one is the startup frames. This indicates how many frames it takes for the character to actually hit the opponent. Number two is the active frames. These indicate how many frames the hitbox, or when you can hit your opponent, are active. The final component, number three, is the recovery frames. These indicate how many frames it takes for a character's move to end and begin with another action. Now, why am I telling you this? Because in Smash Ultimate, having a general knowledge of the frame data helps you better understand how effective your character's attacks are against other characters. You don't need to master frame data, but it helps you understand what I'm about to explain next. We'll be walking through your shield next. Your shield is an important part of your character. It blocks any attack as long as you hold the ZL/ZR button or your designated shield button on your controller. Shields come out on the very first frame a shield input is recognized, and releasing the shield is 11 frames. If you hold the shield, it will begin to shrink. When it shrinks down to nothing, your guard will break and you'll be stunned, leaving you down and open to any attacks. Your opponents can attack the shield as well, making it shrink even more. And with shielding also comes dodging. If you have the ZL/ZR button held, you can move your stick left and right, and you can dodge. If you're in the air and you press the ZL/ZR button, it becomes an air dodge. You can direct the way you dodge in the air by moving your stick left and right by pressing the ZL/ZR button at the same time. But blocking or dodging attacks isn't the only way how to defend yourself. The next thing we'll talk about is perfect shielding, or parrying. If you're holding your shield, when you let go of the shield button as soon as an opponent's attack is about to hit you, it activates a perfect shield. When you perfect shield an attack, you take 0 damage. You can parry close range attacks or long range attacks like projectiles. Parrying allows you 3 extra frames to hit an opponent, as the opponent is frozen when you're parrying. Since you're also frozen in the parry, but you have less frames, it gives you time to react and think about what attack you want to throw as an advantage for any perfect shielding. Parrying an opponent's projectile won't freeze the opponent, just you. There are some moves that are too fast to parry, but for those that aren't, like Cloud's side smash attack, as long as you parry the first hit, you can parry again whenever you want. With a lot of practice parrying moves, you'll be ahead of the competition, even more than your older cousin.